Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm actually doing a video about undervalued, underrated, like hidden gem books that are still at an affordable price that you can pick up. Because I personally think this is just a speculation that I think some of these books might go up just a tad bit more. But yeah, and I'll go specifically on why I think they might go up. But yeah, so so let's just get it started. So these two books that I'm gonna show are like in general. So it's like gonna be in general, but it's like within the same realm. So I'm gonna show it. So anything with Daredevil, sorry, not with Daredevil. Anything with Doctor Doom on the cover, and especially Silver Age, are going up. We have seen it in the past year. Just Doctor Doom covers going up in price. Anything with Doctor Doom going up in price. So in general, anything Doctor Doom going up in price. But these covers are going up in price. This is a classic Jack Kirby cover. There's a Daredevil cover there, but pretty cool books. But this is in general. This is just to show like in general, because there's some bigger book Doctor Doom bigger books out there that are already a bit more pricey, but I think they're gonna even go up in price. So this is just a general thing to say that Doctor Doom covers, and anything Doctor Doom, go pick it up while you still can. And honestly, Doctor Doom, when he shows up in covers, it just pops, really pops. This is Fantastic Four number 57, I believe, yeah. And this one's Daredevil number 38. So yeah, so pretty cool there. So yeah. So now, to get into more specific, so I think this might go up in price a bit more. Wolverine number 1 is like his first full ongoing, huge, bigger series, because he had a limited series before, which is already, not that cheap, but this one is the next best thing to get. I think this is a book that's awesome cover in my opinion. And if you're a Wolverine fan, I think you should get it before it might go up a bit more. This one I paid $40 for. I think I did, yeah, $40. Not in the best of shape, but it presents really nicely. With that black background cover, I was really happy to get it like this. Let me show you here. It's got creases that you can see there. Sorry, no, that's just part of here, right here. It's a crease there. But here, overall, it's pretty nice, pretty well presenting copy, in my opinion. So yeah, anything Wolverine, go pick it up. But, like this one in specific, I think you should pick it up. So the next two books I'm going to show you I'm going to show them one by one, are books that I showed in my first appearance tag video yesterday that I did. I think these are very undervalued books. And then I'm going to talk about one book at the end that I don't have, but I want to pick up before I think it goes up. And I think she's such an amazing character. I'll just say it like later in the video, but yeah, let's just go with this one. So this one's Avengers number 230, sorry, was it? Yeah, no, 181. Avengers 181 is the first appearance of Scott Lang, who becomes the second Ant-Man. So I think reasons why this is going to go up. First of all, because of Quantumania. And Scott Lang is, even though he's the second Ant-Man, he's the one that he's like the main Ant-Man in the MCU. Because Hank Pym is already like an older gentleman, played by Michael Douglas. So I don't think, maybe they'll put him in a suit just for once. I think they did show him in a suit in like a flashback or something, but and that one's already pricey. So this is the next best thing, and I think Paul Rudd's humor, I think he's gonna show up. He's gonna be a bigger. Hopefully, he's gonna play a really big part in. He is, because it's an Ant-Man movie, but hopefully it just gets a bit more love, this book. And it's such an awesome cover. Like, you got so many cool characters, just to name a few. You got Captain America and Iron Man right next to each other. You got Yellow Jacket up there, Hercules, Vision, Scarlet Witch. a couple cool Quicksilver at the bottom. Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow. Just some really cool characters. I think that's Yondu at the end of there, but I'm not sure. It looks like Yondu. But still pretty cool book to pick up. So next one also showed in my video from yesterday. This is Eternals #1. This book went up and then went down when the movie came out because the movie didn't get enough love and praise. But as like I mentioned in my yesterday's video, I think that movie was really good. All I had to do was just, in my opinion, get connected with, get attached to a few characters, and that did it for me. And I really love the movie, and it's gonna set up it does set up a lot of big things for the future that is gonna be really crazy. So yeah. So next one. These books aren't generally gonna go up too much in value, and even if they don't, I think they're still really cool books to pick up. So probably the title of this video is like affordable underrated keys to pick up. So affordable underrated comic books, or affordable underrated comic book keys. Affordable underrated comic book keys. That should be the title of the video. With the chance of some going up. So next one is X-Force #11. So, the first time we technically see the real Domino, this is the first appearance of the true real Domino, and I'll tell you why it says that, because there's this character called Copycat, which I also have her first true appearance to, but she's a very weird character, cool character but weird. But technically, Copycat appears as Domino before even Domino actually shows up in comics. So she shows up in, I believe, New Mutants '98, which is already bug. That's a bit pricey because it is the first appearance of Deadpool. And this, so what was I saying? I got lost. So that book is technically showing Domino, but not really the true Domino. And this is the first real Domino. So pretty cool book. It's a 9.2, not too high grade, especially a modern book. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. I like it, and she was in the movie, in the Deadpool 2 movie, and I think that she could play cooler roles in future projects. So, because she was a really cool character, because her and the actor who played her, I think, played really well Domino, in my opinion. But yeah, the actress who played Domino, she was pretty good. So next one. Okay, I'm gonna show this one. Still dealing with X-Force stuff. I think this is a book that's really undervalued. This one right here. This is X-Force #2. This is the second appearance of Deadpool. A book, raw, under $20. Something you could even get it for 10 or $5 in really good condition. Like in really, really good condition. This one's a 9.0, not too high grade. Still near mint VF copy, near mint minus VF copy. This one's signed by Fabian Nestiaska. I always butcher his last name, but he's the co-creator of Deadpool. He's like the writer, and then Rob Liefeld was the artist. So yeah, this is a second appearance of Deadpool. I think it's a book that's pretty cool to get. It's a pretty cool key. If you don't want to, pay 300 plus or 200 plus, I think it is around there. Like, it starts for a decent grade of New Mutants '98. So I think this is the next best thing. This one I picked up, like this specific book. I picked it up off of eBay it was really cheap. I want to say under $50. I mean, maybe a little bit over $50 with like shipping and stuff, but like that's after shipping and tax. But like the actual price of the book itself without shipping and all that stuff, it was like under $50. So yeah, but pretty cool book. it was my first ever, was it? Or was it? I remember that week when I bought this book, I went to a Goblin Fest, like market festival, and I picked up a slab there too. And I think that was technically my first ever one, but I bought this one prior to going to that, but it was online and it wasn't delivered yet. But still a pretty cool book, one that I don't think I'll ever sell because it just has a little bit of sentimental value. But who knows, maybe that changes and I'll sell this for some reason. Maybe to like help me pay a fraction of New Mutants 98. So yeah, because New Mutants 98 is one that I would like to get, but I'm not too crazy about it. It is a more modern book, but yeah, so that's a book that I think is undervalued that you should pick up if you haven't picked up yet. But probably a lot of you maybe have it in your collection already because it is a pretty, it's a well-known book, don't get me wrong, I just think it's undervalued. But, so yeah, I don't think I showed this one, but just to show it again. This is Tales to Astonish number 88. So restore copy 5.5. I won this in a bidding, which was pretty cool. It's a restore copy, but still 5.5 for Silver Age. Not too bad. And the restoration isn't too bad. It is color touch, small amount of color touch on cover, which I heard, I don't know if this is true or not. I heard that you can send it off to somewhere like that does like stuff to the book, and they can take off the color touch of your book if it's small amount of color touch, and they can take off the purple label and turn it into a blue label. But I don't know if that'll bring down the grain then. But if it gets it down to a 5.0 and have a blue label, I'll do that. But I don't know. That's a maybe still. Because then you have to crack and press and regrade, and I don't know. It's just CGC is a hassle. So that's why I like going towards CBCS more. But yeah. So still a pretty cool book. I'm probably just gonna stick with this one. So why this book? Sorry about the rambling. This book is sorry, I'm a bit tired today, but trying to get this video out because I think it's a pretty cool video. So this one is significant because, and such an underrated value key, because it is the first time that Hulk says like officially, like as a standalone phrase, Hulk smash, which is a pretty famous phrase that everybody knows. I tell people, I've even asked people like, some funny stuff, like some comic book questionnaires, like stuff, like people who don't follow comics, and like I say some funny stuff like what's Hulk's famous phrase, and they even know what it is. It's Hulk smash. So pretty cool book, undervalued book in my opinion. So yeah, of course, anything in like a 9.8 is gonna be expensive in a Silver Age, but grades like this, 5.5, 3.0s, around there. Oops. I don't know if that's gonna show up in the video. A notification popped up, but yeah, this is a cool book to own, to pick up. So yeah. And then last but not least, this is a book, my most expensive book that I've ever paid for, I think. And it is Captain America 100. This is the first official title, like in Marvel, because he originally appeared in Captain America comics in the 40s, but this is his first issue. And this is also, just a classic cover. Everybody knows this one. And in a 3.0 copy, you can expect to pay around $200 to $300. I paid, I don't even remember how much I paid for this. But it wasn't too expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but not as expensive as you would think. And such a classic cover, I think this book doesn't get enough love. This is a book that might have been up in price a few years ago, but it might have gone down, I think. But still a pretty cool book, awesome book, in my opinion. And the last book that I want to show, now that I'm thinking about it, and this is like the same thing, not specific towards this book issue, but any Golden Age, like for example, Heroic Comics, True Crime, True Comics, just trying to think of some off the top of my head. Those are Golden Age series that aren't really that expensive if you get in like not the best of shape, but not also poor shape, like 0.5 shape. Because look, this one is a 9.2, and I got it for under $100. So, and this is a comic from 1948. Pretty cool. I got this at a convention. You know, CGC already slabbed. Just a really cool book. So like I said, you know, these are books that I think you should get on it, because we're already starting to see Golden Age getting up in real price. Detective Comics, Action Comics, All Flash Comics, you know, anything. I'm just trying to think, Captain America Comics. I'm trying to think of series off the top of my head. Horror, pre-code horror. They're just getting expensive. War books. This is considered technically like a war book, but war comics, like older ones, are expensive. They're getting really, really expensive. And they're not even, some of them are not even keys, you know, a lot of them actually are not even keys, and they're still expensive. You know, it's just because it's an early Golden Age book with pre-code, you know, before the Comics Code Authority stepped in and all that stuff, you know, because that's the big thing with Golden Age now too, that you've got Comics Code Authority before Comic Code Authority. Just like now with books, even in the 70s, when books started deriving off of like not being approved by the Comics Code Authority because they're showing like drugs and, you know, like drug awareness and abuse and stuff like that. That happened in the 70s too. So yeah, these are books that you should pick up. My opinion, I think they're definitely gonna go up in price. Give them 10 years. I don't know. It's not gonna be cheap in my opinion. These books definitely are. I mean, we're already seeing like books that a year ago weren't too expensive. Like now they're crazy in price, and you're like, where did these prices come from? You know, it's absolutely insane. I mean, Young Avengers #1 wasn't anything like 2 years ago. And look at it now, it's, you know, in a 9.2, 9.0, it's like a $200 book, so, it's just crazy. Inhumans #1, the first appearance of Yelena Belova, crazy book. It's like $150+ book and like a 9.0 or something around that price. You know, it's just crazy, but, just to show a few books. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and, see you on the next one. I'll be doing a comic book haul video maybe in about a week or so, around there. Been doing a couple videos, so, you know, I'm trying to pick up some books on eBay, like 1 or 2 books depending on the price at the end that I pay for them. But they're pretty cool books. It's slabs or raws, but it's pretty significant books. You know, a bit more quality. I'm trying to switch even though there's nothing wrong with quality, I think it's time for me now to get into more quality over quantity. So what I'm trying to say, because I think I messed it up. I'm trying to get into more quality over quantity. That's my thing. I'm trying to get less books per se, unless I get an absolute steals and deals of books, but that's unlikely to happen all the time, you know, from time to time, yeah, but I'm trying to get into more books that are a bit more quality, you know, stuff that are cooler, you know, Silver Age, Golden Age, some Bronze Age, depending on what it is. You know, Bronze Age books are still cool, you know, there's so many cool Bronze Age. Wolverine, Hulk 181, you got, or by 932, those are awesome. Ghost Rider, she appeared in Marvel Spotlight #4, or 5, I don't remember. You know, but still pretty cool books. You know, I'm just trying to get a little bit stuff that are more not sought after, but a little bit cooler. You know, if it's pertaining to modern, I'm trying to pick up stuff, you know, that I pick up on my LCS. You know, just from time to time, but it's cool to switch up. This has become a long video, and I've kind of gone off topic a bit, but just wanted to show a couple books and a couple ideas, you know, like for example that Doctor Doom stuff you should pick up. So yeah, so thank you everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.